When life hands you lemons, you normally make lemonade, but when life hands Ben over at Jack Wolf Knives Lemon, he goes ahead and comes out with a banger knife called the Feelgood Jack in limoncello. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the blade on this slip joint. This may be my favorite Jack Wolf knife so far. The man is on fire. It's just banger after banger. The guy can't be stopped. And I was lucky enough to be able to check one of these out before its release date, and I'm happy to share with you guys. So let's dive into some specs on this really cool design by Jack Wolf Knives. The Feelgood Jack has an overall length of 6.7 inches. We're looking at a blade length of 3 inches and a cutting edge of 2.7 inches. We got an S90V sheepsfoot blade with a satin finish that is absolutely gorgeous. For the blade material, we're looking at a titanium handle with these beautiful camel carbon limoncello covers that is just mesmerizing as always. So before Ben sent out this knife, he dropped some knowledge bombs, a little education. Now, the pattern for the Feelgood Jack is a doctor's knife. Now, doctors would carry this around, and it was designed in a particular way where you could do 2 things. Number 1, cut into shit with this awesome sheepsfoot blade, and this flat bottom here was meant to crush pills. And I thought that was just the coolest thing. Like, I would have never guessed that a doctor would have a slip joint around to like crush medicine and do doctor stuff. So it was just really cool. I love the fact that Ben comes up with these designs and then is also just like educating us on history and culture. I thought it was super cool. I thought it was great. The Feelgood Jack, though, let's get back to the matter at hand. The Feelgood Jack, incredibly cool. There is just something about the profile on this particular slip joint that just really calls to me. The blade definitely borrows some of its aesthetics from the Midnight Jack, but on the Feelgood Jack, it's a lot longer and slender, as where in the Midnight Jack, you're looking at a little bit of a bulkier slip joint, not by much though. The Feelgood Jack is also a fairly tall and slender knife, so for me, I think it's perfect. I think you get a lot of purchase on here to be able to choke up on it. Again, with a lot of Jack Wolf knives, the walk and talk is so sturdy. You can put your thumb up here and like try and give this a wedge, and unless you're putting a lot of force into it, that blade is just not moving, which I really enjoy. The walk and talk on this one feels to me like maybe like a 6 or so compared to the other Jack Wolf knives that I have. But since this sheepsfoot blade is so tall, you actually get a lot more room to be able to pull on that blade when you're opening it up, which I thought was really nice. You also get that little fuller cutout on the blade too, so it is a little bit more grippier on there if you want to just be able to sink into it. I think you can maybe use your nail to kind of dig in there. Yeah, I guess you could. It's not so comfortable for me, but you definitely could. The top of that blade has that nice little bevel on it, which is super cool. And overall, for a knife that's so slender and kind of tall, I like that all the edges are nice and rounded. There is no hot spots on this particular slip joint, which again, just goes to the attention to detail that Ben is putting into these knives. This to me is just perfect if you're looking for something slim and slender. If you're trying to double up on knives, if you want to make this your secondary carry, definitely a good one to have on you. Very nice and pointy. Of course, thin hollow grind so you can cut and slice through stuff ever so perfectly. And I am just really digging it. It's only making me want a Midnight Jack even more. But this will hold me over until I get my Midnight Jack, and then I have my whole wolf pack together, and we'll be one big happy family. Packaging always knocks it out of the park. You got Jack the Wolf on there kind of hitting on the hot doctor, which is super cool. And yeah, Ben just crushes it with packaging. I can say this in just about every video, and I'm sure it'll never change. I don't even know how you can make the packaging that much better. Honestly, he crushed it as always. But this will drop Friday, May 12th, 2023 at your favorite retailers. I'm a little biased to Blade Capone. I'm just going to throw that out there. Blade Capone has them. You can buy them there, but you can pick them up at your favorite retailers. You don't want to miss out on this knife. I am telling you guys. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Ben, you crushed it yet again, my friend, and I am so grateful to be able to check out your knives. Appreciate you, man, and I'm looking forward to what you and Donnie are going to create. now that you guys are going to be moving in together. I'm just very, very stoked. So thank you guys all for watching. Be on the lookout for another Jack Wolf knife video, which I'm sure is coming soon. Ben can't be stopped, remember. But thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.